Hello, welcome to Academic Excellence. Please, this is JB. And please help by subscribing and also hit up the notification bell so that at any time we uploaded any video, you get notified. In today's class, today we'll be talking about polynomial, right? Polynomial. But before we continue, please, if you have not yet watched the first video I removed on polynomial, please go and watch it, because that video will help you a lot, and also is profitable, right? If you watch it. So we continue with what? Division of polynomial. And division of polynomial, this is wherein two functions are given, and these two functions you are supposed to what? Solve them by dividing. And which method are you going to use in dividing two functions? Generally, we are going to use the long division method, right? Good. We use the long division method. Now, there are various terms that you have to understand while using the long division method. For example, we have four of them. One, the term where we say what? Quotient. The first term. The second one, we have what? The remainder. The third one, we have what? The divisor. And the fourth one, we have the dividend, right? So these are what? The four terms that you must understand in using the long division method. As I stated, anytime they give you two functions, right? And they ask you to divide those two functions, what are you going to use? You use the long division method. But in using the long division method, you must understand these various terms. Do you get it? For example, we say, this is an example. This is how the long division method is drawn, right? Now, always the number that you have up here is what we call what? The quotient. So the function or the number that you got up here is what we call the quotient. And always the last, when you be solving, the last number that you'll be getting, or the last function that you'll be getting, is what we call the remainder. And the divisor is what? Outside. In other words, the divisor is called what? The denominator is what's supposed to be what? Outside. And the remainder, the dividend is what we call what? The numerator, right? Good. So these are the various terms that you have to understand while what? Using the division of polynomial. Four main terms in solving what? Polynomial. Now we have the general formula in arranging these numbers. What is the general formula? We say what? D is equals to what? QD plus R. Do you see? This is the general formula. Where D is what? The dividend, right? Good. Right? Equals to what? The quotient, right? And times what? Times what? The divisor, right? Which is D. And plus what? The remainder, which is R. Good. So these are the what? How to arrange them. Now, they says if you use this formula, if you multiply the quotient times the what? The divisor plus the remainder, you got what? The dividend. You get this. Always. Now, as we keep on going, you understand what we are trying to see, right? Please. So as we keep on going and dividing polynomial, we say what? Example 1. Divide what? 3x cubed minus 9x squared plus 6x, right? Good. Minus 12 by 3x minus 3. So now they ask you to divide these two functions. Good. Anytime they give you two functions, they ask you to divide it. Always what? Use the long division method, right? Good. So now what it means? Now, how are you supposed to set it? Just set it like that. Like this. 3x cubed minus 9x squared plus 6x minus 12 divided by what? 3x minus 3. You see? So this is what it means, right? You can set it this way. So this here is what we call what? The dividend, yeah? Which is what? The numerator, right? and this is what is called the divisor, which is called the denominator, right? So now you're going to set it. You set it like this. Do you see? So the numerator will always be where? Inside. So say what? 3x cubed minus what? 9x squared plus 6x minus 12. Do you see? You write it. Now we say what? 3x minus 3. 3x minus 3. Good. So do you see this? Now you're going to solve it. This is what you call the long division method, right? Right? Good. And I believe they used to teach this one in primary school, right? So the one they used to teach in primary school is to ground you or to build you up when you be coming for this topic, right? In senior secondary school. Now we go. Now you're going to divide. First of all, we concentrate on what? On this outer number for all the number inside, right? Now you go. 3. You ask yourself. You ask the question. How many times 3 can go into 3? Is how many? 3 can go into 3 how many? 1 times, right? We don't need to put the other one. Anytime you have 1 times and there's a function, you don't need to put it, right? How many times x can go into x cubed? What you do? You subtract the powers. What is here? Is x raised to the power 3. What is here is x raised to the power 1. So if you don't understand why here is x raised to the power 1, go and watch algebra. I think I precisely explain why, right? So this here is x raised to the power 1, here is x raised to the power 3. So anytime you want to add how many times x or can go into this, just subtract what? The powers, right? So say x 3 minus 1, which will give us how many? 2, right? So it's supposed to be what? X raised to the power 2. So x can go into x is to 3 1 times. X into x cubed is x raised to the power 2, right? Just subtract the powers. 3 minus 1, which will give us 2, right? So the power is supposed to be what? 2. Then you take x. You understand? Now you go. Now after you have write this one, what are you going to do? You multiply this one that you just wrote into everything here. Do you see it? This one multiplied into everything here. So now you say what? X squared times what? 3x, which will give us what? 3x raised to the power what? Sorry, 3. Do you see it? X squared times 3x equals to what? 3x raised to the power 3, right? Because 1 times 3 is 3. X squared times x, just add the. If you don't know why, it's 3. X squared times 1 is 3. Go and watch indices. I precisely explained here again why it's 3. Because indices, the product rule told us that what? Always what? Once the base are the same, take one of the base and what? Add the power. So you say good. So I just add the powers. 2 and 1 give us 3. Now what are you going to do? After you have multiplied for this, you multiply for this again. X squared times minus 3 give us what? Minus 3x squared. Did you see it? Then you put there what? Brackets. You put again brackets. So this way you are going to put it because that's the way, the format, how to solve it. You put what? Division sign. You put a negative sign. Do you see? So after you put there the bracket, now put what? A negative sign, meaning minus, right? Then now you underline it. Do you see the procedure? Good. Now you go. What is here is plus. Here is minus. So if you don't know why here is plus, go and watch our what? My topic on algebraic expression in this channel. You understand it. So minus times plus is how many? Minus, right? Minus times minus is how many? Plus. Do you see? So now you are not going to use again this sign, but you are going to use this sign that you just wrote it down, right? You are not going to use this minus again. So you say 3x squared minus 3x cubed minus 3x cubed is how many? Is 0. Anything subtracted. Anything you are subtracting, once the things are the same, it's just 0, right? So 3x cubed, 3x cubed. If you subtract them, it's 0. So this cancels this. This is give you 0. You see it? Now you go. What is now here? The sign is plus. It's not negative again. It's what? Plus. So say minus 9x squared, right? Plus 3x squared. It gives us what? It gives us what? It gives us what? Minus 6x squared. How do we do it? Now you say minus 9 plus 3 is minus plus 6. Always add what? Subtract the powers, the numbers, and take what? The letter, one of the letters to represent the odd. So if you don't know, just go and watch go under algebraic expression. I explained here again. Or just go and watch the starting of polynomial. you will know, right? You understand it. Now you go. What again? We say plus 6x minus 12. Do you see? So when you add these two, you get what? Minus 6x squared plus 6x minus 2. So this 6x is what is here. This minus 12 is what you just wrote down. Now what again next? The next step is to what? 3x. How many times 3 can go into 6? Is how many? 2 times. So it's supposed to be what? Minus 2. So 6 minus 6 divided by 3 is how many? Minus 2. 2. Do you see? So now, how many times x can go into x squared? Is what? Is x. Why? The x here also has a power of 1. This has a power of 2. So 2 minus 1 is just 1. So it's x. Right? So it's what? X. You don't write there x raised to the power 1. No. Just write x. Did you see it? Good. After doing it, what's the next? You multiplied. You take this again that you just wrote, this minus 2x, multiply it with everything here. So you say minus 2 times 3 is equals to what? Minus 6. X times x is equals to what? X squared. Do you see it? Minus 2x times minus 3 is equals to what? Plus, because minus times minus is plus. 2 times 3 is equals to 6x. Do you see it? Now what's next? We do again the same thing. You put 2 brackets. I said, you put brackets. You bracket the what? The term you just wrote. Right? You bracket it and what? Introduce a negative sign, meaning a minus. And then you underline it again. You see the same procedure you are going to do it again. What's next? Now you say minus times minus is what? Plus. Do you see it? Minus times plus equals to what? Minus. So you are not going to use this signs again. It's not this sign again you are going to use, but it's what? This sign that you just wrote, right? So you say minus 6x squared plus 6x squared is 0. Do you see it? It's 0, so you cancel. So since it gives you 0, meaning they cancel, right? So 6x, right, plus 6x minus, is not this again you are going to use this minus 6x is what? Is 0 again, because it's subtract, it's 0. So do you see? If you use your calculator, you have 0. So you just say plus 6x minus 6 is just 0. Here again, minus 6 plus 6 is 0. Do you see it? Now what is remaining? It's minus 12. Good. 3x can go into 12? No. 3x, in fact, 3 can go into 12, but x cannot go into 12. So therefore, that's your answer. Do you see? This is your answer. So now, how are you going to arrange it? So this is what we call the remainder. This is what we call the quotient, right? So you say now, d is equals to qd plus r, right? What is d? Is what is here. So 3x squared, 3x cubed minus 9x squared plus 6x minus 12 equals to what? Equals to, what is this? The quotient. What is the quotient? Is here. 2x squared, sorry, x squared minus 12x. You see? Brackets. Good. What is this? Is this one, the dividend, or the divisor? 3x minus 3 plus, what is this? The remainder. What is the remainder? Is this minus 12. Minus 12. So this is supposed to be the answer. You see? So this is the answer for what? For this given question that I just what? Solve. You get it? So this is the way, or this is the method how to solve what? Division of polynomial. So please, if you don't understand, replay again the video so that you understand. But just follow what I explained and how the way I solve it, right? Prepare, take a pen and a paper to go after me and understand. So I'm going to do again the second example, and you see it's just the same step that we did that I'm going to do again in the second example. We move to example 2, right? So the same method that we use, or the same procedure that we used to solve example 1, that's the same procedure we are going to use in solving our example 2. So please concentrate and pay attention, and also prepare with your pen and a paper to practice. Go along with me and you understand, right? Good, we go. Example 2 says, find the quotient and the remainder, right, in each of the function. Find the quotient and the remainder in the function, right? What do we see? So what is this? We say 8x cubed minus 9x plus 4 divided by 2x minus 2. So do you see? So in other words, you can say what? 8 x cubed minus 9x plus 4 divided by what? 2x minus 2. Do you see? So hey, this is what is called the dividing, right? This is called the divisor. Now you go. Do you see? Same thing, that's what we are going to do. And this one, the denominator, you put it outside. You say what? 2x minus 2, right? And this one, the numerator, you put it what? Inside. So say 8x cubed minus what? 9x plus 4. You see? Now what are you going to do? The same method. 2 into 8 is how many? 4. How many times 2 can go into 8? Is 4 times. So you put 4. X into x cubed, the same. You subtract the powers. What is the power here? The power here is power 1. And this here is power 3. So 3 minus 1 is how many? 2. So the power x raised to the power 2. Do you see? When you subtract the powers, the what you have 2. Now you go. Now after you write it, you don't need to solve. You don't need to use this minus 2 again for this one inside. No. After you have got this, what you are going to do, you multiply this you just wrote into everything here. Right? Now you say 4 times 2 is how many? 8. X squared times x is how many? X cubed. Good. Because in this is anytime you are multiplying and the base are the same. Take one of the base and what? Subtract and add the powers. Do you see? Take one of the base and what? Add the powers. So x squared times x is x raised to the power 3. Right? Because 1 here plus these 2 give us 3. Do you see? Now after you have multiplied for this, you multiply for this again in its sign. So 4 times minus 2 is equals to what? Minus 8x squared. Remember there's no x, so you just write x squared. Now what are we going to do? The same thing again, we put brackets. Right? And what? Introduce what? A negative sign, meaning minus. From then, we what? We underline. Did you see it? Now what's next? We try to what? Multiply the signs. What is here is plus. What is here is minus. So plus, minus times plus is plus. Sorry. Minus times plus is minus. You put minus. So minus times minus is plus. So you are not going to use again this sign, but you are going to use what? This sign that you just wrote. Right? So 8x cubed minus 8x cubed is how many? Is 0. So 8 minus 8 is 0. So anything you are subtracting, the same thing is just 0. Right? 8x cubed. If you subtract, there is 0. So you cancel. Because it's 0, you just cancel. Right? Now you go. What is here? X. Right? Plus, here is minus. 9x minus 8x squared. But remember, this is x, this is square, so they are not like terms. You are not supposed to add them. So please go and watch the starting of polynomial because they are explained like terms, right? Or you go and watch again algebraic expression. I explained their like terms, so you understand. So they are not like terms. Now, how to identify like terms? Like terms, you identify them in 2 way. 1. They must have the same letter and the same power. So if the letter are the same but the power are different, they are not like terms. Do you get it? So letter x, power 1, power 2, so they are not like terms. So anytime you notice in division of polynomial, you want to add or you want to subtract numbers that are not like terms, what are you going to do? You don't add them at all. So you just write what is here plus 8x. You so just write 8x squared plus 8x squared, right? What is here? Minus 9x. Do you see? That's how you're supposed to put it. You don't add them because they are not like terms, right? What is here? Plus 4. Good. Now after you wrote it, what's next? Now you go again. X 2x into x cubed, x squared into 8x squared, right? 2x into 8x squared. What's 2 into 8 is how many? It's 4, right? So we say plus 4. 2 into x squared, you subtract the powers. What is here? Power 1, power 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1, right? So you say x raised to the power 1, and it's just x, right? Now after you write it, you say what? 4x, 4 times 2 is how many? 8. After you write it, you multiply it with everything here again. Same procedure. X times x is equal to what? X squared. Now you multiply for this again. 4 times minus 2 is equals to minus 8x. Now what are you going to do? The same procedure again. You bracket it. From there what? You introduce negative sign. You put minus and underline. Do you see the procedure? Good. So what are you going to do? You try to multiply the sign. Minus times plus is what? Minus. Minus times minus is plus. Do you see? So now this minus and this plus is what you are going to use for these numbers. So now you say 8x square minus 8x square. They are same. That's the terms are the same. So anytime you are subtracting the same term is 0. So cancel. Do you see? So minus 9x square plus 8x square. So meaning these they are like terms. Do you see it? Because x power 1 power 1 they are like terms. So it will give us what? Minus x. You see? 9x square plus what? 8x. Sorry, 9x plus 8x is minus x. Right? Just subtract. Minus 9 plus 8 is 1. It's equal to x. So you don't need to put there the 1. So say what? Plus 4. Do you see it? What's next? Now you go 2 into minus 2x. 2x into minus x is what? It cannot. So therefore, this is what? This is your remainder. This is your remainder. Now how are you going to do it? So the question says find the quotient and the remainder. Now you can say now, therefore, the quotient is equals to what? What is the quotient? Is this one. So you say the quotient is 4x square plus 4x. This is the quotient. What is the remainder? You say the remainder is equals to what? Minus x plus 4. This is what the question asks you. So this is your answer. Right? This is your answer. Find the quotient and the remainder. Please. This is the answer. So do you see? The solving is just straightforward, right? But you must first go and watch the introduction of polynomial and try to what? Understand it, right? Go. From there, watch algebraic expression. If you understand how those areas, here will be very much simple for you. You get it? Good. So now we move to what? Example 3. Example 3 says, divide x fourth plus 2x square plus 8 by what? X minus 2. Good. So you can set it like this. X fourth plus 2x square plus 8 divided by what? X minus 2. Do you see it? So after setting it this way, you know that the numerator is supposed to be inside and the denominator is supposed to be outside. So you say, right. So now you say what? X minus 2. And what? So say x raised to the power 4 plus 2x raised to the power 2 plus 8. Do you see it? Now what are we going to do? It's the same step that we did in solving the previous question. That's what we are going to do again. No changes, right? Good. Now let's go. X. Remember, this x does not have no number in front of it. So it's just x. So x into x raised to the power 4. What I say? Subtract the powers. What is the power here? Power 1. Right? So say 4 minus 1 give us 3. So it's supposed to be what? X raised to the power what? 3. So you subtract the power. So if you subtract the power, the answer that you have 4 is 3. So say 4 minus 1 is 3. So the power is supposed to be 3. Do you see it? Good. Now you proceed. After you have write it, what you are going to do? You multiply it. You see it. Now you go. X cubed times x is equals to x raised to the power 4. Right? Now you go. Now after that, multiply with this again. X cubed times minus 2 is equals to minus 2x cubed. Right? Now what are you going to do? Same thing again, put brackets. Do you see? And it will give you what? A negative sign, bracket or minus. Now you underline it. Same procedure. What's next? So x fourth, sorry, multiply. So say minus times plus is what? Minus. Plus times plus is how many? Plus. Good. So anything that contradicts you or that make you to confuse here, please go and watch the previous video that I uploaded. You understand, right? Good. Even while we say minus times minus is plus, go and watch that. I explained it. I explained it for you people, right? It's there. Everything is clear. Good. Now we go. So anytime you are subtracting the same thing is what? Is 0. So x fourth minus x fourth is equal to what? 0. You see it? This cancel this. 0. Right? Now you go. Plus 2x square plus 2x cubed is equal to what? We cannot, because they are not like terms. You are not supposed to add them. In the previous question, I said it, right? I said it that you are not supposed to add them if they are not like terms. This is x cube, this is x square. So you are not supposed to add them. If you add them, you miss it. It's wrong. So now you go. So what are you supposed to do? You say 2x cube is not minus, but it's plus, right? How many? Plus 2x square. So do you see? These are what? These are not like terms. That's why we do not add them. So what is here? Plus 8. Right. I hope you understand. Now what's next? From there you check how many times x can go into this first what? And dig it. Now you go. X into 2x cubed is equals to what? Plus 2x what? Square. Just subtract the powers. X into 2x cubed is equals to what? So x, so 3 minus 1 is 2. So it's 2x square. Right? So now after you have write it here, what are you going to do? Multiply it. Now, multiply everything. So say 2x square times x equals to what? 2x cubed. Right? Now you multiply for this. 2 times 2 is equals to what? Minus 4. Right? 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. X square. Now what are we going to do? Put bracket again. You bracket it. Then you put what? Negative sign. Right? And underline it. What's next? Minus times plus is what? Is minus. Plus minus times minus is equals to what? Plus. You see it? So minus times plus is minus. Minus times minus is plus. So anything you are subtracting, the same thing is 0. So 2x cubed minus 2x cubed is 0. So they are cancelled. You see. Now what is here? 2 plus 2x square plus 4x square is equals to what? 6. So say 6x what? Square. If you add 2 plus 4 is equals to 6, then you take 1x to represent both of them. 1x square to represent the 2x square. You see it? What is there? Plus 8. You do not use this 8, that's why you wrote it down. Right? Good. Now you go. What's next? So x into x square is what? Into 6x square is what? Is plus 6x. Because you subtract. This you subtract x. The powers. 2 minus 1. Right? 2 give us 1. Now you go after. You say 6 times 6x times x equals to what? 6x square. Right? Now you go minus times plus times minus is minus. 6 times 2 is equals to what? 12x. Do you see? From there what? You bracket n into this minus negative sign. Then you divide to this the division line. Now you go. Minus times plus is minus. Minus times minus is plus. Now you go. 6x square plus minus 6x square is 0. Anything you are subtracting the same time. Right? Now what's next? 8 plus 8. Right? Plus 12x. They are what? They are not like terms. So you are not supposed to add them. So you write it like that. 12x plus 8. Do you see? They are not like terms. Anytime they are not like terms, they are not supposed to add. Now you say x into 12x is equals to what? It's 12. Because when you subtract the powers, here is what? Power 1, here is power 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So you don't supposed to write x. Right? So x into 12x is equals to plus 12. Do you see? Now what's next? 12 times x equals to what? 12x. Right? Now what's next? 12 times minus 2 is equals to what? Minus how many? 24. Divide. You put your sign and introduce. So minus times plus is minus. Minus times minus is plus. So 12x minus 12x is 0. So say 8 plus 24 is how many? 32. Right? 32. So this is your remainder that you got. Right? So this is the remainder. So if you have any issue, just please replay the video, you understand. Right? So now if you want to arrange it, what are you going to say? You are going to say what? D is equals to QD plus R. Where D is the what? This one. The Q is this one. The D, the small d is what? This one. And the remainder is what? This 32. Do you see it? So this is how to arrange it. So you arrange it now. Right? I hope you understand. This is the brief way how to solve what? division of polynomial, right? We move to example 4. Please, it's just the same method that we do. The way we use the method we use to solve example 1, 2, and 3, that's the same method we are going to use to solve example 4, right? Good. Now you say, example 4 says divide 6x cubed plus 4x squared minus 1 divided by what? X squared plus 2x minus 1. Do you see? Now we go. Same. So say 6x what? Cube plus 4x squared minus 1 divided by what? X squared plus 2x minus 1. Right? Good. Now you go. You put it. This one here. So say x cube plus 2x minus 1. Do you see? This one come again. 6x what? Cube plus 4x minus 1. Do you see it? Now what are you going to do? The same method. X into x squared into 6x cubed is equals to what? 6x. If you subtract, 3 minus 2 is equals to what? 1. You see? Good. So it's just x. Good. Now after you have write it, you multiply it with everything here. Just here. You do see? Despite here we have what? A quadratic what? Function as a denominator or as a divisor. Does not. It's just the same procedure, right? Now you go. 6 into 6x times x squared is equals to what? 6x cubed. You see it? Good. 6x times 6 times this is equals to what? Plus 6 times 2 is equals to 12. X times x equals to what? X squared. Do you see? 6 times minus y is equals to minus 6x. 6x times minus y is minus 6x. Now, the same step. Bracket, denominator of 1. Now, minus times plus equals to minus. Minus times plus equals to minus. Minus times minus equals to plus. Do you see? Good. Now, after that, you go. We add. Anytime you are subtracting the same thing, 0. 6x cubed, 6x cubed, they are the same. So if you subtract, there is 0. So they cancel. Do you see? What is the sign are you going to use between this plus and minus? You are going to use the minus, right? It's not this plus again. That's why you use this plus to get this. So minus times plus is minus. You are going to use this. So 4x plus 12x squared. Remember, they are not like terms. You are not supposed to add them. So anytime you are solving a given in polynomial division, that you see this the x have a square, the other one does not have a square, you should not add them, right? Take this one. So say it's supposed to be what? Minus 12x squared plus 4x. So do you see? X, once the variable they are not like terms, you should not add them, right? The same x but different powers. Yeah, they are not like terms, right? What's next? You say what? Okay. Sorry, So, what are we going to do? We say what? 6x squared, 12x squared plus 12 plus 4x, they are not like terms. So x, they are not like terms. Okay. So now we say plus 4x minus 12x squared. They are not like terms, right? So write what? Minus 12x, right? But remember, this x and this x, they are like terms. This x raised to the power x raised to the power, they are like terms. So what is the sign for this 6x is what? Plus. So 4x plus 4x plus 6x equals to what? Plus 10. So these they are like terms, but this x, this term and this term, they are like terms, right? But this term and this term, they are not like terms, right? So you go what? What is the answer? Minus 1. So now you put minus 1, right? So now what's next? Now you go x square into minus 12x square. This one is supposed to be square. Sorry. Good. X square into 12x. 12x square is equals to what? Minus what? Square cancel square. So 2 minus 2 is just 0, right? So you say minus 12. So minus 12 times this is equals to what? Minus 12x square. You see? 12 times this 2 is equals to what? Minus 24. What? X. Do you see? Minus times plus is minus. 12 times 2 is equals to 24. This x, right? Minus times minus is plus. 12 times 1 is equals to what? 12. Now you do again the same thing. Introduce your bracket and put your sign. Do you see? So minus times minus is plus. Minus times minus is plus. Minus times plus is minus. Now you go. Anytime you are subtracting the same time, it's 0, so they cancel. What is here? 10x plus 24x equals to what? 34x. Do you see? Here is minus. Minus 10 minus 1 minus 12 is equals to minus 11. Good. So now you go again. X square into 34x. We cannot. So x square cannot go into x, in fact. So anytime x square, this number here, the first term cannot go into this first term. You cannot. So that's where your answer. So this is the remainder. So how you going to solve it? You say what? You say d is equals to qd plus r, right? So what is d? Is the one that is inside. 6x square cube plus 4x minus 1 equals to, what is this? The quotient, the one that is up. 6x minus 12. You see, you bracket them. Brackets. What is d? The divisor. X square plus 2x minus 1 plus what is the remainder, which is what? 34x minus 12 minus 11. So this is your answer. You see? So I hope it's clear. So now get ready for exercise. I'm going to give you three exercises to solve, right? Please solve them. You get it? Thank you. So if you don't understand, replay again the video and practice it with your pen, right? There are exercises here for you, right? So exercise. Say what? Solve the following. X cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by x plus 1. Do you see it? Exercise 1. Exercise 2 say what? 4x fifth plus 8x cube plus 2x divided by x 2x square minus 2, right? And exercise 3 say 4x cube minus x square plus 3 plus x minus 5 divided by x square plus x minus 1. So go and solve this exercise. And what I want you to do, after you solve them, just type for me the answer in the comments comment box, right? Just type there for me the answer. If you are correct, I will tell you that you are correct. And yeah, so just type the answer there for me, right? Good. So thank you. Please go and try this one. After you have watched the video 1, 2, replay it, practice. After you have understand, just solve this one for me and type your answer in the comment section. Type for me the remainder, the theorem, the quotient. Type for me the remainder, the quotient, and the remainder. All right. So type for me the remainder and the quotient in the comment box, right? Good. So thank you for watching. Please, I'll be upload after polynomial. We'll be going to the remainder theorem, where we'll be talking about the functional notation, right? So the next subtopic is supposed to be the remainder theorem, right? Where you talk about the functional notation and the remainder theorem. That's the next topic. Well, after you watch this, where you understand, go and watch the other one again, because it will help you for you to exhaust the topic and know it perfectly, right? So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and also comment.